Hey guys, it's Ryan with My Listing Club. Today I wanted to circle back and do a video for how to install the My Listing theme and the My Listing child theme. Now, some of you may not know how to do this, whether it's because you have someone else managing your sites and building your sites for you, and maybe you just do the content and that kind of thing. So this video circles back and just kind of gives you an overview in case you've ever wanted to know how this process works or you needed to do it for yourself. All right. So a little bit of housekeeping real quick, like I like to do. On the My Listing Club website, if you go under menu and do a search for child, you're going to find My Listing Child Theme. Now, this is a free download for everyone. This is not something to charge for. It's included with the theme, so it's just out there complimentary to everyone for your convenience if you need to get your hands on the child theme. And we'll go over when that might need to happen here in a second. As part of that download product page, there's a guide for how to install the My Listing child theme, so be sure to check that out. Okay, so let's just go back to the home page here. So the first thing we need to do is download our files. So we jump over to our Theme Forest account. And you'll notice under the download option, there are two choices. One is all files and documentation, and the other is installable WordPress file only. If you do the WordPress file only, you will get the My Listing theme, but you will not get the child theme. So in situations like that, that is where you might want to jump over to the club and just grab your download from there for the child theme. Another option is just to use the all files option. So if we click that here, it's going to download the My Listing theme, the My Listing child theme, and then some other data. Okay. So I've already done this for us prior to this video. So I'm going to close down our Theme Forest page and pull up our downloads folder. So here we have just the one download I was telling you about that doesn't have the child theme. So if we click into that, we see it's just the My Listing theme. Okay. So this actually you can install based on this entire zip file name, and it will install the My Listing theme. Okay. And we know that because if you drill down in, you'll see the theme is no longer zipped underneath, so it's not installable through the WordPress dashboard. You could FTP this up to your site, but this is more for I guess a beginner's level video, or maybe not. We'll see. So what we want here is the all files option. So if we click into that, we see the My Listing theme is zipped still, and the My Listing child theme is also zipped in there. So that means both of those are installable from the WordPress dashboard. Okay, so let's jump back here. I've already extracted that folder. So we see here's the parent theme and the child theme. All right, so go ahead and minimize that. Jumping over to our brand new install of WordPress. Nothing else has been done. No plugins, no themes, nothing has been touched. Okay. So the very first thing we want to do here is jump over under Appearance and Themes. We want to click the Add New button. We're going to click the Upload Theme button and then go browse to our download. So the very first one we want to do is the My Listing Parent Theme. So we'll just click on that and install it. And then we'll click Go Back to Themes page. We want to repeat the same process for the child theme. The only difference here is now at this step, we want to activate the child theme. And there we go. We see that the My Listing child theme is active. And why this is so important to have this day one is if you ever do any changes to your parent, your theme as far as like adjusting the files and whatnot, anytime that the parent theme is updated. The MyListing team comes up with updates and you update it. You don't have to worry about losing any of your customizations. Okay. There's no downside to having the child theme active day one, so I recommend just getting that in place right away. Now, this is more of a personal preference, but I like to also get rid of these old themes that are not related to my listing. And the reason for that primarily is security. If for some reason a vulnerability was ever found in these old files, that's not good. So why not just get rid of them? Yes, they also use a little bit of disk space on your server, but the security is the main thing here. There's also an argument for keeping at least one other theme active in case something goes wrong or you just need troubleshooting purposes or whatever. So you can just leave this last WordPress theme in there. I have never, in all my years of running a WordPress agency, needed to keep this another random theme around. So I'm just going to take that out here for this site. All right, so there we go. We have just a clean site again with MyListing and MyListing child theme. Cool. So the next thing we notice up here at the top is, actually, let me go ahead and fix this insecure message. All right, log back in. Cool. All right, so now we're secure. That's good. Okay, so let's go back to our themes. I guess we could have stayed on that screen, but you'll notice up here at the top that MyListing is wanting you to install some required plugins, but it's also recommending Contact Form 7. I do not recommend Contact Form 7. Instead, if you go into the club, back to the menu, and you do a search for replace contact, you're going to find a guide. Replace MyListing's Contact Form 7 with Elementor Pro. Highly recommend that you implement this because Contact Form 7 is known to be a resource. I don't know if you call it a hog or just a culprit or whatever you want to call it, but it pulls resources from every post and page that loads, regardless of whether you have a contact form on those pages. So it's just not a good thing. The plugin there's a reason why it's free. It's antiquated. It's just clunky. It's not easy to work with. So right away, I would recommend this is one of the very first things you do at the MyListing website. Get Elementor Pro on your site, which unlocks a ton of other doors that's we're not going to cover in this video, but get Elementor Pro and then follow this guide and don't put Contact Form 7 on your site. That is my recommendation. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click on Begin Installing Plugins. And we'll go ahead and check the box for Elementor and WooCommerce. Change the drop-down to Install and click Apply. Cool. We'll go back to the required plugins installer. And we don't need to complete this, so we'll just skip the store setup. And this drops us back to our WordPress dashboard. We still see at the top that MyListing is still insisting that we install Contact Form 7. We're just going to dismiss that notice, okay? And that's it. We now have a clean install as far as the theme goes and the required plugins. Now, the next thing we want to do is I recommend just getting rid of these two plugins, Akismet and Hello Dolly. You don't need those. I mean, yeah, you may want to use Akismet on your site, but I recommend that you use a different plugin for that. And while we're on that topic, if you go to our partner deals, you'll notice that Clean Talk is in here, and that's what I recommend for anti-spam for your MyListing websites. Okay. All right, so that is pretty much it. Like I said, get Elementor Pro in there. Get that Contact Form 7 replacement in there, and off you go. Hope you enjoyed this video, and talk to you later.